Hello, Nicole. How are you, ma'am? Hello, Grandma Texas. Hello, Pappy Van Tinkle. Is this too? Her apology. Everybody else would surely know. Just watching her go. Hey, Petty House of Lies, how are you? Oh, glad to hear you're good. Oh, I'm doing all right. Still above ground, taking on nourishment. Yeah, wow. That was a wow. You cleaning your house? Are you mopping? You're mopping. You fucking mopping. Hey, Mrs. Lynn. Yeah. Above ground, taking on nourishment. That's all I can ask for. Yeah, you mopping. I caught ya. How has everybody been? I mean, yeah, right? Are you on mute? Were you away from your phone? Hey, beach girl. This man has the power. Hey, Jen. Quite boring today. Yeah, it is. It has been drop and go. How's the weather for everybody? Yeah, that's fucked up. Hot, yeah. Hey, Blue Eyes. It is nice there. Well, good. Hey, Bo Gibbons. How are you? It's 100 degrees here in the valley. So, oh wow, yeah. How are you, Bo? How are you doing? Hello, Jack. How are you? So how has everybody been? Hello, Chrissy. Hello, Jamaica, son. Long time no see. How are you? Right. Well, hey, it's fall for us too. That's why it's only 100. You know. How you been, Jamaica? I mean, now if it was like 115, it's summertime. Right, yeah, right. Hey, Wendy. How's everybody doing? Hey, payroll mama. I keep forgetting I didn't love anymore. I keep forgetting. Right, you should. You need to. Hey, kindness is free. Right, that's what I'm saying, Jen. Well, I think I forgot to share it to Mama Jax and them. Darn it. Hey, Coco. Hello, Robin. Hello, G-Money. Oh, poor Piper. How are you, Robin? That don't say that. Hey, Mother of the Year. How are you? Oh, wow. That sounds good. Right? Yeah, that is hot. Hey, West Coast Energy, how are you? What's going on? I should have come on last night, but, you know, there was already a few people that were on, and I was kind of like scrolling. So, and listening to people and taking in things, like I normally do, because I do that. Hey, California Roses, how are you? That's just, it's social media. That's what I do. I scroll. Hey, Lola, how are you? But, I'm sure everybody else has been scrolling around on this side of TikTok. So, any thoughts on anything at all? Is there anything anybody would like to talk about? Or just a general topic? It doesn't have to be anything about TikTok. This is true. It is wild. Yeah. Hello, Alicia. How are you? Hello, Mama Mel. Yeah, true, Jen. That's what I'm saying. That's what I don't understand either. I don't know. And you can't remember who called. Who's doing the calling? You say it was yourself, but really, it wasn't. You know? Right? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. That whole mess, it was a mess. I would have, like I said before, if Desi would have come on my live, I would have instantly, not that I'm aware of, karma cookies. We're still just kind of rehashing what's been going on so far. Just, hello, Justina. Hey, Pookie. Oh, I know. You're fine. Hey, Ghost of Savage. So, yeah, you do. You have to. But we were just kind of rehashing about everything and just talking in general about stuff. Me personally, if Desi would have come over here to my live and done that, I would have been like, hey, just if you feel comfortable enough, inbox me your phone number and I will call you. And I would have said, I'm sorry everyone, but I need to, close my live out for the night. And I would have done that. I would have shut my live down. I wouldn't have, no. I wouldn't have let it continue on TikTok. But that's me. I'm an individual. Hey, Explain, how are you doing? I'm an individual. I have, I don't know. I work differently. I operate differently. Hey, Deb. Yeah. Jen. Right. Hey, bitchy witch. How you doing? But I'm going to read this again, okay? Because, just like I've been listening to Florida Man, and he says a lot of things that I've said previously in many of my lives. And not just about like narcissism and narcissistic behavior, but like manipulation, triangulation, deflection, all that, I've said more or less the same things for a long time. But you have to be, and I'll say this again, this always happens, I swear. Oh, it's your birthday, bitchy witch? I did not know that. Happy birthday. Yeah, that's a disco in here. But I'll read something to you guys that I wrote. I wrote it. It was no chat GPT. But I wrote this a long time ago. And I'm going to read it. It says, I don't know if you know this, but you're under no obligation to engage in unproductive verbal exchanges with individuals who have demonstrated an underlying penchant for arguing. In fact, for you to engage in such exchanges is to court ignorance in its highest form. To argue with a persistently ignorant people who unwaveringly dismiss reason and cling to the comfort of their own misguided certainties is not only unproductive, it risks you becoming indistinguishable from them. You see, there's a distinction between intellectual sparring with someone who is genuinely curious and entangling yourself in fruitless discourse with someone who is combatively obtuse. As the saying goes, you only have so many apps to give. So you have a decision to make. Are you prepared to waste your cognitive and emotional energy in an argument that is devoid of merit? Or will you, in a moment of restraint, abstain and preserve your energy, all with your intellectual integrity? Understand this. There is no virtue in engaging with someone's mind that is impervious to reason. In fact, disengagement with them is a demonstration of wisdom. It's a recognition that not every hill is not worth climbing, and not every battle is not worth fighting. So there's that. So, God, I can't take this yacht rock anymore. But yeah, that I wrote that a while back, and it explains everything. There's a lot of people that cannot take it if you don't agree with them. Thank you, House of Lies. Oh, I know, payroll mama, mine too, but you cannot have a conversation with somebody that is already not listening to you to understand you. They're just listening to, well, they're not even really listening. They're already preparing a response in their head. You know, they're not even listening. They're preparing a response in your head because they want to come back at you with something because they feel like you're attacking them when you're not. You just want to have a freaking conversation with them about something you don't agree with them on. And it's okay to disagree with each other. That doesn't mean you have to hate somebody, you know? So what? I mean, that's what makes the world go round. Everybody has disagreements. I mean, gee whiz. I don't agree with everybody. And everybody doesn't agree with me. And you know what? That is cool. That is fine. That is great. That's the way it's supposed to be. Right. And when it comes to that issue about, hey, crisscrossed, you know, like that deal with the phone call and all that stuff, that's not a disagreement. Hello, have not. That's flat out some bullshit. Right. Yeah. Myself and Gemini and Jen and I'm sure Rim, but I'm not going to speak for her. But we don't like the lies. We are not like most of the people that are friends of mine, like Wendy and Drop and Go and Retta. You know, we just Mama Jax, people like that are here. We just we don't like it because those lies they have hurt people and they continue to hurt people. Hi, Wendy. But it's not fair. It's not fair at all. And like I've said before, you know, that kind of behavior has chased people off the app. It has chased people off the app. It is, I mean, I'm sure it's destroyed them. Their self-esteem and everything else. Hello, Lee. And that's terrible. Hello, Beth. That type of lying and stuff, just like I said before when I went back and watched the videos of butterfly kisses of Shannon. And watched those past videos. And she was screaming into the camera that, you know, that girl from Kentucky, hey Sammy, has got my money on her cards. We didn't believe her because we were told, you know, that she was crazy, you know, that she's just a scammer, she's a beggar. And we ate that up. I did too. I was right there lapping it up because I believed Dora. I don't know, drop and go. I'm blocked from her too. Yep. Hey, Valley Girl, how are you? Hello, Courtney. I mean, it's sad. You can't watch. Yeah, I can't watch Mama J anymore because I've been blocked. I've been blocked for a while. I don't believe those were her screenshots of her call log. That was not Dora's call log. I'm sorry. No, thank you, Valley Girl. Big Mama J is, hey Scorpio, is Dora's partner. This.
Saturday?
Yeah, it's Saturday. Oh,
This
chaotic. It's
Saturday.
meetme.com. Yeah.
I'm just gonna point this out since Pastor the House of Flies is questioning. If you go back and you watch the video that I believe
Thank you, Valley Girl.
what's my friend's name that put out the video?
Tangled Web of Lies.
There you go. If you go watch Tangled Web of Lies video and you listen, you will hear T say she'll read back the text message that Dora's holding up, and she'll say, "That's my message." Dora says in that live, "You can't say you didn't call, can you, T?" Dora never called. Dora never made a call. T did. I'm gonna go back and just find it. I'm not playing it again.
It did Betty better than your new gifts.
Okay, listen.
For the new gift. Yes. Don't do the caterpillar, won't do shit. What does that say?
Oh, I said sorry. I'm really bad with names, so I can I get yours again? Oh, I said sorry. I'm really bad with names, so can I get yours again? Like, can I get?
Yeah. T says, I said sorry.
Really bad with names, so can I get yours again? Like.
So there's that. It was never Dora that called. It was T, and it was done several days after the fact. It was done to cover up that they didn't do anything about it on Monday when the girl was apparently reaching out to them. I know that all of the factors in that have changed, but it's the point that's been trying to get proven, and that is that it's not a safe place. They act like it's a safe place for people, and they're not safe.
Nope.
They made that about themselves. They made that about a thing on the internet. They got back on live. I have that as well. After on Monday, they just were like saying things like, I mean, what do you even say? What was I supposed to do? I thought she had family around her. So they didn't respond initially when it went down. They waited for days.
Yep.
Or anyone did anything, and now they're out here trying to be the hero. And then when that didn't work, we had movie night. It's all ridiculous. Smoke screen. Please don't look at me because I'm being caught in every move I make because everything I do is crooked. It's a lie. It's a scam. It's some kind of way to steal from everyone that comes into her life.
Yep. Thank you, Valley Girl, for the gifts. Hello, Susan. Hello, Lucky Lady. Yep, 100%.
Dora absolutely acted like she made the phone call. Dora actually acted like she did something and she didn't. She acted like this girl reached out to her, but if you listen to what they're saying, if you just sit back and listen, they stumble over each other all the damn time. And with the amount of time that they spend talking to each other, you'd think they'd get way better at it, but they don't.
Nope.
And
They tell on herself.
I believe Desi was messaging T. Why would T all of a sudden get involved after Dora was supposed to be the one that was getting messaged? You guys don't show anything clear ever. Everything's blocked out or half-assed, or you're missing part of what you're trying to show.
I don't know. I don't know, Sammy. I have no idea.
Sammy, as far as everything that I've heard from Live to Live is that she admitted that it was all of it was not real.
Yeah.
So I don't know where to go with that. I don't have proof of that, so I can't necessarily say.
Yeah, they Right Valley Girl, they do not listen, and they tell on themselves every single time. They have for years. And why? Yes, drop and go. Very good question. Why do you have to redact a public phone number? You don't have to. So why are you redacting that?
Right, and I'll point out what I said in a comment earlier today, and what Retina in her video put out was in that text message. Why are you sending a screenshot of someone's live to a police officer
Yeah.
when none of it happened on the internet? Everything happened via text message, via DMs, not on the live. So why were you sending a screenshot of the live to Officer Dyke? If you Google Officer Dyke in that area, Officer Dyke is well known because she sang the national anthem for one of their police recognition things. So that would be an easy Google to just attach to a police officer's name when you're trying to come up with a bullshit story.
Yep. Hello, diagnosis amnesia. Yep. Hello, Mother Moon. How are you? But yeah, that's so. And if you, for 1 second, if you guys don't think that Dora doesn't do that shit, she does. And listen, I am not trying to, be like, hey, y'all drink the Kool-Aid, okay? I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. I'm glad you're doing good. I'm not saying here, drink the Kool-Aid. I'm just want it. Just open your mind, please, because I know it's so hard for most people on the app, not all, because I do give a lot of credit to people on this app. I do, because I'm telling you right now, there are some folks, some creators that give people absolutely no credit for having a brain. But there's a sprinkling, okay, of people, and I'm telling you, and it's a mid sprinkle, and that has an open mind to just listen to our side and be like, okay, you know what? Just let me take it, put their shoes on for a second and be like, okay, what if, and listen and think, well, yeah, maybe they're right. Hey, love, how are you, Michelle? And if you form your own theory, your own thought. Don't let other people think for you. You have your own mind. You do not have to think the way I think, or the way Jen thinks, or the way Gemini thinks. We're not asking you to do that. We're just
Well,
asking you
not
to
asking you to do that. I'm
have
asking you to absolutely fucking think like me.
under
I'm totally
pressure.
kidding.
You out here putting people under pressure. Sorry, stimming. But just have an open mind. Because, at this point, I'm sorry. Here's my humor. Some of y'all on this app are within a public hair of wanting to canonize Dora. Hello, Mimicita. And I mean within a public hair.
Casey, I got it.
You know what I'm saying? So, I
I,
mean,
I get out here and I speak on it now after 2 years of not speaking on it because I've watched a lot of people come close and teeter on edges and be used and victimized and drug across the app by
hey, Lady Bolts.
and I couldn't do it anymore because I had sat back quiet long enough and I think that when you sit back quiet you do know any justice, and I'm just out here to maybe help somebody from not being pushed off an edge by somebody that has no value for human life.
Yeah. Hey, just a
And,
karate
and,
mom. How
and
are you?
that is my opinion, that she has no value on human life. But I will continue to point out every time with everyone else that's doing it when she gets out here and lies and schemes and skims and thieves people for her own benefit. It's not about that I disagree with her opinion. I want
Yeah.
that to be clear because there's a lot of creators out here right now that are doing this crusade of getting everybody to love one another again. And I'm not against that. I am never against that. I think that we need to love more than we hate. But that doesn't mean that I'm just going to sit back and be like, "Oh, well, we have a difference of opinions," because that's not it. This is not an opinion issue. This is you're doing shitty shit to people, whether you think they're good people or not. You're still fucking with humans. Period. In a deceitful, evil, manipulative, narcissistic way, and that's why I speak on it in hopes that I can. Somebody hears me and thinks twice before getting in that box and investing themselves in something that's only going to hurt them and completely fuck up their peace.
That's why I say go where you're celebrated and not where you're tolerated. That's what Kevin Gates always says. Hey, Chick Flick, how are you? I mean, I am not. Okay, I want to ask y'all a question. People who come in here on the regular, or people who have been in earshot of what I've said. I don't care if you've been in the bushes, watching through the window, whatever. You know, all that good TikTok lingo. Do you think for 1 second that I would let, say Jen here is in my box right now? Do you think that I would have 3 or 4 other people up in my boxes just screaming and hollering and going at her and screaming and hollering over each other? Do you think I would let that occur? I'm just asking y'all a question. No, you're absolutely right. No, I would not. Hello, Diet Coke is my BFF. No, I would not. Because I have what I like to call, and it's a big word. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, everybody. You know what? I appreciate that. And I do care about her, and she knows that. Jen knows that. I hope she does anyway. Hello, world. But I appreciate y'all saying that. That makes me feel good. That you all at least recognize that about me, because I have this thing and it's a big word. Like I said, for some people, not everybody. No, Jen, that's up here in my box right now. Chaotic. That's who I'm talking about. It's called respect. Hey, Jackie.
I'm fixing Wendy's macaroni. I'll be right back.
Okay, you're fine. I mean, that is. Thank you, Michelle. Hey, Bluegill. Now, my caring heart and all that goes away when it comes to people like bullying, scamming, lying to people, and stealing people's money on this app. Now that's a different story. You know what I'm saying? Or lying to people, or just, and like I said, just like with Dora and T both, and a few other creators. Yes, you're right, Chaotic. They're worried about their image. They're worried about what people think of them and what people might say about them. Me, I'll say this for the billionth time. I don't give a shit. Yeah, right, Michelle. Right, Justina. It is not that hard to tell the truth. It is not. But for somebody that has lied and lied and just lies upon lies, it might be hard. And I don't know why they have that sense of entitlement. Hello, honey butter bun. They have this sense of entitlement, like, well, I'm going around this app doing what the fuck I want and shitting on people and hurting people, destroying people's self-esteem, their image of themselves, their confidence, and God knows what else they've done. And I don't have to answer for it. Right, Chaotic? But that to me is unfair. Um, that's considered bullying as well. I mean, that's nothing short of what anybody else would do. I mean, that's a big, huge bully. Yes. And the people, you're right, Valley Girl. And the people that sit over there in them boxes say, oh my God, again today? Why is it every day there's something like this going on? Why do we have to deal with these problems every day? Well, it's because of Dora and T. It's because of them. So if you don't want the problems every single day, then go strolling. You're right, Chaotic. Dora does toy with people's lives. She just, I don't know, and I'll tell you what, she can be in a box, and hello, Jessica Lynn, and can be in comments at the same time underneath, under a fake account. Absolutely, Chick Flick. How are you doing, Jessica? That's what I'm saying, Bluegill. I mean, if she had never been awareness before, if T had never done awareness before, and had always had her Cash App up and done dropping people out of boxes for cash and all that. I'm good, Jessica. Thanks for asking. Then nobody would have said anything about it. But coming from an awareness background and hammering on people like Domestic and Jin, for God's sakes, forever. Hammering that shit home about your Cash App and begging and this, that, and the other. then this wouldn't be a problem. Oh, Grandma, Texas. I'm a silent watcher. I just try to get both sides. Can you tell me why y'all split? Well, I'm gonna speak for myself. It's because I was seeing that things weren't matching up. I left twice. The first time I left was because the second time was worse, but the first time I left was because I could not understand. I mean, it had been happening for a while in my mind. I'd been thinking about it for a while in my mind before I did it. But the things that were coming out of their mouth was not matching what they're. Can you quit spamming the chat, please? Chaotic, I would appreciate it. Could you please quit doing that? I would appreciate it. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, sometimes it'll do that. But their actions were not matching up to what was coming out of their mouth. You can come back. You're fine. If your phone's acting up. And I just kept saying to T, I'm like, I'm not understanding what's going on here. And I started asking questions. And I could feel the vibe change. I don't know. It's just my gut, man. My gut was telling me that I should go. You know, it didn't feel right. So I left and went with another group. It was me and a few gals that were in the group to begin with. And, okay, chaotic. So then I came back because T unblocked me or whatever. And I went over there and we had a conversation. We got into a spat the first couple minutes, a little bit of an argument or whatever between a few of us. And then we calmed down and I had a conversation with T and we seemed to hash it out and work it out. I know, Valley Girl, and that's the first time ever that I did not listen to my gut. And I went back over, had the conversation, and I ended up staying. And then it wasn't a couple months, I started having that feeling again. I'm like, man, all this going on, teacup, muting, saying an account's name and going, oh, really? Uh-huh. And then not disclosing information, hiding of information, some things being put up that wasn't right. Shit was not matching. And then the platform changed to where all these new people started coming in. And it started going off, man. People were, hey, Sugar Boom Boom. Hello, JJ. And then all these new people started coming in. And it was mostly people, I think, from Petty's. Hey, neighbor. How are you? Petty's people that were like voted off his island or whatever. I think that's who most of them were because we didn't know any of them. I didn't personally. Anyway, and everybody, they started like all this drama and arguing and fussing and fighting and just a whole new group of people. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? So a few of us got together And we started dropping away and not showing up in the lives. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking, neighbor. And yeah, JJ. So a few of us were like, man, this just is not the way it used to be. The platform's changed. There's a lot of fighting and cussing and all these new people. It's not like it was. This is not what we do, and so then we wanted to have a conversation with T and Dora, but we didn't want to do it on the app because it was not for public consumption. Hello, pause. So same to you, pause. So we were like, we don't want to do this on the app. It's not for everybody. It's not everybody's business. So we took it to VC in Discord. We all got together and had a chat, tried to, but T says from there, they attacked us. They attacked Dora and I. We did not. I felt like I did not. But if she felt attacked, she can say that because that's how she felt and she's entitled to her feelings. That's whatever. And that's where I was called a viewer and not a friend, even though I'd known her for a long while, and phone number off the whatever. Anyway, I told her specifically, I said, T, I'm asking you, please, okay, to listen. You are letting Dora run your platform, and it's going to turn to shit. Yeah, Michelle, a viewer. Anyway, and T said that. And Dora said, oh, I control her platform. Okay. And I said, well, T laughed about it. And I said, T, you have got Dora in your ear. And that's going to be the demise of your platform. It's going to turn to shit. I said, because what's going on right now on your platform, it's not going to be good for you. I said, what is going on? I mean, this is ridiculous. And I said, it's not just us. I said, I have a lot of people that message me and asking me what is wrong with T. What is going on? They don't feel comfortable. They have quit following you. They're not coming in the room anymore. They're asking me what is wrong with T. And I'm over here, I don't know.
And I'm just going
to, but I figured it out.
And point out something obvious here. Just quick to put it in the little insert. They went from calling everyone viewers to calling everyone family, and that next group of people that they went from calling viewers to family is almost all gone as well.
Yeah. There's only two people left, and that's Amber and Tequila. That's the only two left.
Sorry, I didn't mean to break up your train of thought. I just wanted to point that out.
You're fine. Yeah, but when we were on the app, T would always refer to us as, she'd always say, love you guys, I love you, Manders. Love you, Manders. And we were considered family and very close friends. But in that VC, she said, no, you're just viewers. And I said, what? She said, yes, you are just viewers. And that's what took me. I was like, you are fucking kidding me. Oh, you're welcome, Mother Moon. And then But they were, even in that VC, they were already up on the ceiling. They were not calmed down and relaxed enough to have a conversation. I mean, T left that VC once crying because we did not agree with the way she was doing things. And I said, T, you gotta, and just like I've said on my platform here, I've said it here. When you have moderators on your platform, do you moderate people just all, like willy-nilly? Well, I'm gonna pick two flies, spotted peacock. Yeah, fuck it, you can be a moderator. Oh, thin Lizzy Wizzy. Yeah, then fuck it, you can be a moderator. No, you pick people, hey Vajazzled, you pick people that you trust and that are your closest friends and confidants. You pick people that you know beyond a shadow of a doubt's got your back, right? So, if I am your moderator and you have other moderators that are stepping away from you and they ask you to come in a VC in Discord and have a private conversation, which is not for the masses, which is not for an open live. It's just betwixt us. You try to do it discreetly and, like a fucking adult. And tell T, look, that one there, Dora, we know her. And some of us know her before you even knew of her. And I'm telling you now, that is in your ear, and it's absolutely not going to work. Your platform is going to turn to shit. So, I asked her, begged her, pleaded with her to not take it in that direction because guess what? I gave a shit. Because T was my very close friend that I loved and cared about. And I was concerned with her image, her platform. I was showing empathy and sympathy. I was trying to help her so she wouldn't get to where the fuck she's at now. And I believe that is why she has this megalodon size stiffy for moi. And you know what? That's okay with this kid. Because I could give two jolly good fucks because I am not concerned with my image or what the fuck people think of me. I could give two fucking shits what every single solitary creator or consumer of TikTok thinks of me, because I'm solid with myself. I'm solid with the fuck ups I've done in my life, and I'm solid with the glow ups, and the positive things I've done in my life. So, when and that's something that Dora needs to do. And I try to advise her every fucking day. But she is an entitled person. And I believe that comes from a child that is toddler behavior. She doesn't have the emotional intelligence, as a lot of people do on this app, to handle this app. They cannot handle social interactions properly. And no, I'm not saying I'm better than everybody else. And I'm not going to sit here and apologize for my brain.
But I am. I just want everyone to know, but I am.
What? You're what?
Never.
I can't apologize for the way I think. I can't apologize for, I don't know everything. I'm not fucking perfect, but what I know, I know. And how knowledgeable I am, I know how knowledgeable I am, and I'm going to use that knowledge. I'm not going to fucking apologize for it. Hi, Reds. So if you want to get more knowledge in your medulla oblongata, motherfucking watch YouTube. There's Google, and oh my God, there's this wonderful place. It's a magical place where unicorns, gnomes, warriors, historical figures exist. It's called the library. Holy fucking shit. It's a library. And they have these rectangular shaped things in there. And you can open them up. And it's called paper. It's pages of paper. Look, even the screen's freaking out. Yes, books. Open one. Don't be afraid. They don't bite. Get a library card. It's free.
Or if you refuse to do that, make sure you go past that first Google search. Past
Right?
the first Google search. Do a little more research than that first initial what's being thrown in your face.
Yes, Sugar Boom Boom. She says I am trying to be better than everybody else, or that I act as if I'm better than everybody else. If I come across that way, I apologize. I will work on that. I'll work on that. If that's a character, that must be a character flaw. I don't know. Is it my delivery? Is it the way I speak? I mean, I don't fucking know. If it is, let me know. I am open to suggestions. Because I've always worked with something called an open mind. Oh, you're at the arcade, Reds? Ooh, have a good time. You have a great evening as well. Oh, thank you, Sugar Boom Boom. Thank you, Pause. I mean, I know that, like, when I say things, I'm like, I've been called bold and abrasive and coarse. I get that. I mean, I am. God damn it, I am. And that's a bad character flaw that I have. I mean, it is. It really is. And I've tried working on that shit a lot, but it still comes out. But I still, every day, still trying. Thank you, Valley Girl. I hope so. Well, that's true too.
It's a common defense for
Yeah.
someone that is trying to deflect and not and draw the attention off of them when they're being when what's been brought to them is educated. It's not just a bunch of fuck you, you stupid bitch. It comes with facts. And when it comes with facts, the natural response is to be like, "Oh, you just think you're a know-it-all."
Yeah. And that's not the case. I do not know it all. I don't want to know it all. God, man. See, that too. I don't like to mince words. I've always said I'm like John Wayne. I just shoot from the hip, man. I don't, it's because I don't have time. Time is fucking precious, man. I want to get to the point. I want to solve the problem and move on. It's just like,
There's nothing wrong with being direct. That's what you
Yeah.
should do, especially at work.
I mean, time is just, I don't
Why
know
do we
about
got?
everybody else's watch. It's tick, 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 and I mean, let's move on. It's just
Well,
like they get stuck on something, like Dora and T get stuck on something, and it's almost like stuck on stupid. And they fucking do that shit, and they'll rehash. They talked about that Desi situation up until yesterday.
and then when they showed bogus receipts and didn't want to talk about it anymore because they didn't know how they were going to come up with ones that look better than what they put out there,
Yeah,
they watched The Lion King to
yeah,
distract everyone. How about you put your phone down and go watch a movie with your significant? Why do you got to watch it with the internet like your sidekick? That's weird
right?
behavior.
Fucking weird. I mean, and after Retina made that post, Dora's like, well, Retina, I'm sorry, but I don't know what to tell you. Like, okay? Is that all you got? Yeah, they do, Valley Girl. But that's it. And then she clicks on fucking Lion King. We'll tell you. Let's watch Lion King. Are you fucking kidding me?
I want to go back to Sugar Boom Boom's comment
What's that?
with she gets accused of being rude at work when she's just direct.
Yeah.
When I'm in my workplace, why do I got to take 6 months to figure out your personality to understand how not to upset you when I address you about work issues? That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
That's part of a huge problem with how things run today. If we're at work and I need to be direct about how things need to be done, I shouldn't truly have to figure out and dissect who you are so I don't say something that you think is rude when I'm just actually telling you this is how we need to do things, ma'am.
Absolutely. Sugar Boom Boom, you're right. You're a supervisor. You have to be direct.
Correct. I was
Pause.
also in a supervisor position, and that you have to. And I don't. I'm not gonna. I'll get to know you. Don't get me wrong. But I'm going to treat you the same as I treat everyone else when I'm asking you to do what you're supposed to be
Yeah,
doing. Period.
absolutely. Um, pause. So did T call the police too? I thought I heard her say so. No, T was the only one to call the police because Dora did not.
Well, that's the only proof that they showed anyway that what it was
Yeah.
T called and it's apparently texted.
Hello, Fendi. Yeah, that was the only proof that was shown because that was that was T's call log. Yep. Yes. House of Lies. Yes. That was T's text message.
Yeah, apparently there was a text thread between her and the police officer, and also I think they're trying to say like 3 calls.
Yeah.
I think that was what Dora was trying to imply when she said, "Do you see the 3 little marks? That means 3 times."
Hmm.
And she says in that live, if you find it, listen, they can't say you didn't call. So she does cover herself there, except for she said she was the one that called. Well, Dora did initially say that she did call. And she initially made it out to be that that was her text thread.
Yeah.
But it came out that it was not her calls and it was not her text thread, and they blocked out everything in a public number that anyone can find on the internet.
Hey,
There's no
pause.
times, there's no dates. It could have been Friday, it could have been Wednesday, it could have been last week.
Yeah, Malibu call. And anyway, Grandma, Texas, that the last time I stepped away was I hadn't been in and out after that VC. Uh, I had went back over into her lives a few times, and the last time I went in her live was in April, and it was when that Bernadette situation was going on. And I thought they were, well, she was streaming Bernadette, and I was up in a box. And Bernadette had always claimed that she was native. So I was speaking to her in, you know, a native dialect. And I said, is she streaming you? And Florida man was in the bigger box, and he said, no, I don't think so. He said, but she's probably in here. And I said, okay. So I kept talking, saying a few things here and there. And then people in the comments were telling me to shut up and hush or whatever. Anyway, it was it was disrespectful. And I was like, what? Why are you telling me to shut up? I said, we do this all the time, and T was like, now, what's going on? Like she's my mother. And that's when she yelled at me like I was 5 and told me that I was talking over the stream and I was being disrespectful. I said, we always do this. And anyway, somebody said something else. And I said, what are you talking to me like that for? I said, you've been here, what, like a month? I said, I've been over here in these boxes for 2.5 years, or 2 years. And that's when she yelled and cussed at me and just, I can't even remember. It was just so, she was being disrespectful as usual. And I dropped out of the box. And when I dropped out, she blocked me. She blocked me from her platform. And Dora blocked me. I was like, okay. I never blocked them. I'd never had them blocked. And I thought, you know what? That's cool. And when I dropped out of there and left and everything, before she blocked me, I heard somebody, oh yeah, they are. I heard somebody say, wow, that was hot. You yelling at her. That was kind of hot. I was like, yeah. Go ahead. Anyway, and after she did that, and I'm sorry, when we were in that VC call, we told her we wanted to keep it off the app. Do not bring it to the app, this conversation and our personal stuff. Do not bring it to the app. Hi, Free Spirited. I'm sorry, I had to circle back. We told her to keep it off the app. It's just between us. It's personal stuff between friends. That's why we wanted to take it to a VC. And that's why we said, we just want to keep it off of TikTok. Well, after that night, when I dropped out of that box and she was getting all lippy, then she said, okay, so everybody wants to know what's going on. I'm going to tell you. And she just blurted it out. Yeah, we didn't like the direction of her platform. That's what we were talking about on that VC call, or that VC. We told her that her platform was going to turn to shit, and we didn't want that to happen to her. We were looking out for her. They kind of the same but different, Grandma.
No, I was introduced to Dora. I started hanging around Dora on the internet in November of 21.
Yeah.
When we first started talking. So I've known Dora for a long time.
Yeah, I've known her
And
for a long time too. Not as long as you have, but I've known her for a while.
all of the things that Amanda just explained happened to
Hi,
their group.
Gemini.
Also happened to several other groups that she was in previous that I know of. All the same behavior, all the same tactics, all the same rebranding, all the same, all over in everybody's chat, trying to get in with everybody because the circle that she's sitting in is currently going to fall apart because of her fuck shit. When that stuff first went down with Shannon Gardner, my biggest complaint through the start of that was is that she was already going after several other people while we were in the middle of this insanity that she brought to our plate. And she was already dipping out because if you go back and watch those videos, Shannon was yelling, screaming, and nobody was listening that Dora was taking her money, that Dora had access to all of her things.
Mm-hmm.
And because Dora was so many other places while we were trying to handle that fire, she was starting 15 more.
Yep.
And you can ask anyone that was in that I talked to behind the scenes in that time. That was what I said. That is what Dora came at me 2 years later about. That was not the truth. It was twisted information. It was all twisted to get me to move away from her. But she's always starting 15 more fires while her current circle is trying to put them out. You're watching currently her circle try to put the extinguisher on all of her fires. Broken Crown is out there fighting all of her fights. Amber is fighting her fights. Leslie is fighting her fights, while Dora's in other chats starting other fires.
Just like Leslie did. What was it? Yesterday, day before, where Joyce was saying something about, have you ever trolled Bernadette? Acting like you're a guy trying to catfish her. What did Leslie do? Time out, time out, time out, time out, time out. Why did she do that? Right, Housewives? Whoa. Right, bitchy witch? So, Leslie up in there. Time out, time out, time out. No, bitch. No, there ain't no time out. No. The answer should have been from Dora. The answer should have been, yes, I have catfish burning. I made an account as myself being a man and catfishing her. And she didn't know about that. She knew about Dora making a Reddit account about her. I think so too, Sammy. No, she's not, Pooh. They do.
They
It
always
is
take it
terrible.
too far and think that they're not going to get caught.
Hello, Karen.
It's one of the things that I hate to admit in life, because I really feel like it was a point in my life where I had to really stop and take a look at myself. But I was catfished on the internet. I literally spent 4.5 months talking to what I believe now to have been a Nigerian man. But I thought it was this woman, and I sat at an airport waiting for nobody to come because I was being catfished on the internet. Not my proudest moment, but let me tell you, you want to talk about fucking with someone's head?
Yeah.
A good way to do it. And then to turn around and befriend that person and act like you did it to, I don't know, protect her, or I'm not even really sure what your excuse for doing that to her was. But I know, because I've been catfished, how horrible that is and what it feels like to be the person that was just catfished.
Yeah.
I mean, I was afraid of people for a long time. I didn't trust anyone, even when they were standing in front of my face, because, what the hell? I fell for that for 4.5 months.
Yeah.
So
That's wise.
for her to do that to her, and then turn around and be like, oh, but I'm her best friend in the whole wide world. I got you. I'll protect you. You don't got no one. You don't protect everyone. Everyone's is a pawn, and Man, you can really mess someone's head up doing that game.
That's why I say she is an abuser, because what does an abuser do? What does a narcissist do? They isolate you. Trust and believe me. They they isolate. It could have pause, but they like to isolate the people that they're abusing. Yes, and she called Bernadette's PO.
Host of Flies, you are absolutely correct, and that's who Dora feeds on. That's who she goes after. The
Did Dora
vulnerable, or the ones
flying
that
without
she can
flying
take
without
control.
wings? Did Dora ask for money? She has, yeah. She was asking for donations. Yes, Dora called the PO.
Also read Mama J off out. She also read my friend Mama J off out.
You absolutely did run Mama J off the out.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, pause. Yeah. And then, and don't you remember Bernie's live that night? She said, wait a minute, somebody's banging on the door. And who was it? It was the sound of the police knocking on Bernie's door. And who called them? Who fucking called them? Fucking Dora did. And Dora was on that live going, oh my God, I can't believe who did that. Yeah, Bernadette, the big burn, dancing Bernie. Yeah, I'm telling you. But it's like I said, I'm just giving you the truth, the facts of it. I don't know, Bluegill. I have asked the same thing. Where is she? I don't care for Bernie, but I'm just like one human, just a human being asking about another human being.
Amanda, I took my mute off, and it's about to not be my voice.
Okay.
Hey,
Hey.
I just want to say that I don't know if anyone else called it the other night, but when all that crap was going down with Des and the baby and all that kind of stuff, T literally got on there and said, I don't want to know about anything going on in other groups. I don't want to be sent videos. I don't want to hear it. I just want to stay in my space and do my thing with my people. And everybody was like, oh yeah, oh yeah. And within 10 minutes, Leslie is streaming a live of another group of people that are talking shit about Dora and T. Leslie is not a friend. Leslie is a shit starter. Leslie is in everybody's. When Leslie hasn't been in Dora's box since all this stuff went down so much with Des, but she's been in everybody else's chat talking all kind of shit about everything else. None of those people over there are friends. Like, is there no loyalty on this app anymore?
Shit, there is right here. I know
It
that.
doesn't make sense to me.
I know it. Hey, Lady Day. Hey, Fat Bottom Girl. There is right here.
Thank you, Eileen. I had to work. I'm back at work, so I
Yes,
have to feel better.
will the chat please tell Wendy?
Oh, bet you wish. We've seen that for a while.
Leslie just stirs the shit in whose ever pot she can be
Yes.
in at the time.
Yes. And they wonder why. And you hear them over there sometimes. Um, oh, you're fine, Bluegill. Um, you'll hear them over there. Why is it every single day? Is there ever going to be a day when no, no. As long as you continue to sit over there for 12 hours every day. 12 hours. 8 hours, 6 hours every day and listen to the idiotic rhetoric that runs out of the gob hole like massive diarrhea.
I don't think that anyone should have to prove anything to anybody on this app just
Right.
because. Like,
He
just
thought so.
because I want to know something about you, should you have to prove it? But what at
Yeah.
this point, what I want to know is that, and Dora was my, I thought, friend, and whatever, wherever we are at this point. But like, I never did see the receipts where she bought Meemaw that hotel room. I never
Yeah.
did see the receipts where she's talking about Dora cannot have a job. There is no way that someone employed is able to spend the amount of time on daily on TikTok. They're just you can't be employed, and if you are, your employer has no idea that you're spending this much time on TikTok. So
Yep.
at this point, I would just like to see. I just got a hand. Hold, I have to mute. I'm getting in trouble.
Okay. Right. She only showed where it was booked. She never showed the receipt of where it was purchased.
Anyway, my point is people can't have jobs in the real world and like Monday through Friday jobs and out here on TikTok all day long starting shit
Right.
with everybody else.
While cleaning and mopping the house.
Be a creator and be a dishonest lying thief.
I have to go back to bed now.
Okay. Go get some sleepy seats.
I have to be up in an hour and a half, so I don't have
Oh my
much.
goodness.
And last night sucked big, big
I
weenie
bet.
dogs.
Yeah.
Oh, I did hear. I was just scrolling the TikTok streets and heard someone in T's live tell someone when they learned English to come back to their box.
Oh my God. Wow. Huh. Wow. When they learned English to come back to their box. Are you kidding? Huh. When, wait a minute. Somebody over there told somebody else that was in a box. When they learn English, they can come back to a box. And the whole time, Dora's over there saying Pacific. Get the fuck out. Miss me with that shit. Please. And Alpha David. Miss me with your shit. God damn it. Let me be very Pacific. Fuck off. Man. Okay. Wow. But just keep pushing it. Just keep on pushing. Just keep pushing it. You know? But, everybody in different areas and corners and cuts, alleyways, as most people say. I call them cuts. But that's just me. Yeah, everybody's starting to listen. They're starting to listen more and they see more. And, just have an open mind about it and just, but, hello, Hannah. I just want people to understand that you don't have to put up with that. You don't have to put up with it. The chicken festival fight. Yes. That was Lila. Lila and what was it? Some girl named Shelby. I don't think it was real. I'm sorry. I'm saying it. There was no, because it was a conversation, it was a phone call. I'm here to tell you, I think it's a bunch of bullshit. I think that was some made up fucking shit. That was some made up fucking shit. Like, look at me. I'm so famous that they want to, what was it? She said, Scrabble. They want to Scrabble at the chicken festival. Shit. I don't think so, Dodger girl. Tell me about it, Michelle. I was tearing up my living room laughing. You know, Hannah, the way they make it into every bit of drama possible is because Dora is all, oh, talk about a box hopper. She hops into all kinds of boxes and comments and lives all over the place. And she'll go over to, like, let's just say she'll go over to lesbian talk. She's done it in T. She'll come over to T's live and she'll stream lesbian talk. She's trying to get everybody in T's live involved in that drama now. Right? That's what I'm saying, pause. I told her it was squabble. But yeah. Anywho, but I said I would pay for a ticket. I want a ticket to that. To the chicken festival beatdown. I want to see it. Yes. I want to see this fight. I mean, why would you want to bring other kind of drama from somewhere else into your best buddy's life? To start more shit. And what does that do? That gets more views, it gets more people. Just like when she says, we need new friends, we want new friends. Right, Michelle? That's because they want new people to roast. They want new people that they can get in the drama with because they want to crash out and cry. They want those people to crash out and cry. Exactly, Hannah. That's exactly the plan every time. When the heat gets too hot, just like right now. See, T's over it. Oh, thank you, Sammy. T's over it right now. She's had enough drama. Thank you, Sammy. T's had enough of it. Hi, Shiny Penny. And at one point, Dora was in agreement with her for about 10 minutes. But anyway, T was over it. Not going to do any more arguing back and forth. Do not, bring anything over here. I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear that. But then guess what? 10 minutes later, what does Dora do? She queues up a live from lesbian drama talk, and there it is. Now that stream from that drama is brought into T's live. So now they're going to have problems with people from over there. And guess who doesn't give a fuck? Obviously, Dora doesn't. But obviously, T doesn't. Because if T didn't want the drama, like she says she does, and didn't want the arguing and all the bullshit, do you know what she would have said? She would have said, Dora, I said I didn't want any more of that fucking shit in here, or that crap, or I told you I did not want that in here anymore. So would you please, as my friend, just acknowledge my wishes? Now, if you want to do that, you can go live and do it. Just please respect me.
Yes, you are, Donna. Without that, they just sit there in silence. They don't even talk to each other.
Mm-hmm. And then when Dora gets in shit, like she's currently been in for a while, where does Dora go? Drops down into the comments. And that's where she lingers for a while until T is finished sticking up for her, or Leslie is finished sticking up for her, or Broken is finished sticking up for her. It's like she needs parents to clean up the mess that she's made. Another sense of entitlement.
I think that in life, as we get going and get older and have our experiences and we go through things and we grow and we hurt and all of the things that go with life, um, we learn different things that open our eyes and keep us interactive. I think that we all still fall into the drama and like to watch and see it because it is interactive and stuff like that. But that's part of the problem. We need to not focus so much on the negative and more on the positive. We need to spend more time in those lives that are showing positivity
Right.
so that those lives are more active and then they get the attention that they need so that they stay going. The more attention we give these people and the more people that sit and support the insanity, the more they're going to do it.
Yeah.
And that's what's sad.
And she's always, her and T are always going to try to catch you with the most embellished, unbelievable. Hello, Stephen Johnson.
But my point was is in that time we know what our morals are. Your morals
Right.
don't change. Your morals don't change. So when you see yourself sitting in a group of people where your morals aren't even close, they don't even come close to matching. That's when you take a look and go, whoa, wait a minute. Everything they're saying is not matching a moral, and we have morals.
Yeah.
And those don't change. They may grow, they may get stronger, we may believe in them more, but they don't change unless you don't have morals. Then your morals jump all over the place, and that's when you'd be like, whoa, I need to find somewhere else to be hanging out because this is not it. I wanted to say that before I went out. Thank you all. I have to go get my puppies done at the bat groomers. So I'll be in the chat.
All right, Jim. Thanks for coming up. Yeah, she's going, Wendy. Thank you, Sammy. But yeah, it's about morals. If your moral compass does not match the moral compass of the room you're sitting in or the people you're sitting around, oh, you're welcome, Wendy. You need to maybe go somewhere else, or and if you're not allowed to think differently and have a differing opinion than other people that you sit around, that's a problem as well. Oh, really? Dodger girl? Yeah. Right? That's what I'm saying. If you cannot have a differing opinion, something's wrong. And if you feel like you have to walk on eggshells on somebody's platform, that is wrong as well. Right, Wendy? I mean, right, Michelle? Yeah. Yeah. I just wish she would, parole officer, I would just hope that she would, you know, uh, make her lies correct. Hello, Debbie. It's almost like she's addicted to the line, or it's just become natural. It's just natural for her. And she just does it. or she's hooked on it and she just loves it. Because I'm telling you, a person that spends that much time on TikTok, so you already, they're live that much, so you already know most of their day. Well, it doesn't matter where a person sits, though, parole officer. I'm that way. I don't care where a person sits. I'm just talking about like the individual they are. And yes, she has doxed people and took money, but yes, she has sat with him, and I have been over in his lives before, and I have listened to things that he says, and that doesn't mean that I agree, with everything that he does, or I'm his best buddy. But he has an open mind, uh, as do I. Think we all have to answer for what we do. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I mean, this is social media, and I'm allowed to. I have that freedom of. Yeah, Sammy, that's what I'm saying. If he is Mother Moon, Florida man is extremely easy to talk to. Yes, Dodger girl, that's right. That's what I'm saying. A person that spends that much time on TikTok live like that, and they tell you everything that's going on in their life, there is nothing that's private, or not much left to private. They share everything damn near. Um, so they never leave their fucking house. Right, Dodger girl? So that tells me, I mean, I'm just thinking logically here. So that tells me, do you have any friends outside of your house? Because from what I'm gathering, just go to YouTube every fucking day. Every day, man. Just go on Drama Talk. By the way, I love Drama Talk, but just go on Drama Talk, and you can check all those lives. There's no fucking way that they have any life outside of their house. Right, Wendy? And right, Dodger girl. And they do not have time for their significant other. And I'm gonna say it again. I'm here to say that I miss Mama J. Hello, Mimo. How are you? I miss Mama J. Hey, Starliner. Oh my God. And I miss the way that getting on live would make her so happy, and she just make everybody so happy, and her cooking and right. Excuse me. I've been blocked from her for a long time. I'm sure that she was told I'm a terrible person, or she probably thinks that way, but hey, Fitty, how are you? I just think it fucking sucks, man. Wendy. Yeah, same, free spirited. Hey, Julie, how are you? So, I'm doing all right. Like I said earlier, I'm above ground taking on nourishment. I'm glad you're doing good. Oh shit, Meemaw. You doing okay? Right, Jen. Yeah. What's going on around here? Oh, you know, same shit, different day, Julie. Hello, Brandy. It's just me. Running my gob, man. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. All right, Wendy. Oh, wow, Meemaw. Good night, Wendy. Yeah, 15 days. Wow. That's good, Meemaw. No, she won't, Jen. It'll be all right. She needs to. Hey, Harley. What you doing? Are you working? It's Saturday. You better not be. Wendy. Do it. Do it, girl. You gonna do it, girl? Do it. I'm good, Harley. How are you? Hello, Vicky. I'm glad you're good, Harley. You off today, Harley? Oh, God, Jen, yeah. Oh, you're not off today? Damn it. Oh, okay, Harley, that's good. Ooh, I bet that's good, Julie. That sounds good. Oh my God. Right, Dodger girl? My God. That's like, yeah. That or pulling teeth with absolutely no numbing medication, no anesthesia, nothing. Oh, you're good, Starliner. God damn. I'm still waiting on receipts from where I was disrespectful. Still haven't seen those either. Come and yell at me like she's thinking she's my mother. Shit. Would make a pimple on my mother's ass. Look at. So I'm still waiting on those receipts, and we're still waiting to see a receipt from the hotel motel. And we're still waiting to see where Dora called the Popo. Because it doesn't look like you did when you said you did. That's right. Hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. Yeah, and where did $340 go? Shake, shake it, baby. So, you're getting behind in your recipients. Pacifically. Hey, Harley Rider. Girl. Yeah, where are the seats? Thank you, 50. Where are the back seats? I want to know where those are. I'm interested. I have to know where's the back seats? Are you asking me, free-spirited, because I did? Julie. Yep, Michelle, she was. And did you notice? This is another little tactic. I don't know if anybody picked up on this. Yes, Justina. Is when she showed the screenshot of the phone log. Okay? Let's get that in your head. Get that picture in your head, okay? Everybody there? Everybody there with me? When you're looking at the phone log, right? What does Dora say? Okay, well, Dora, good afternoon, Starbies. How are you? Dora is in T's big box, and she's got her phone, right? She's showing a screenshot of her personal, quote, end quote, phone log, which would be Dora's phone log, okay? And the public number to the police department is redacted, first of all. I'm good, Starbies. How are you? That's the first thing that caught my eye. I was like, wait a minute. Why would you have to redact a public number? Oh, okay. Well, I'll keep that in my head. Hello, Annabelle. Thank you, Starbies. Then, with that in my head, I'm like, oh, okay. Then we have, what does Dora say? She says, what does that look like to you? That's the question. She says, what does that look like? So she didn't say, this is a screenshot of my phone log. she doesn't say this is a screenshot of, Joe Blow's phone log. She says, what does this look like? And there's silence for a while. And Amber says, your phone log. Do you see what she did there? That way, she didn't do the lying. Yeah, and it looks like bullshit. But she didn't state that that was her phone log. It's a lie. Because she left it up to the group, the collective, the masses, to state what is that. She left it up for you to guess. Guess what it is. Because I'm not going to tell you what it really is. Because I cannot tell you what it is. I'm going to see if this bullshit passes the sniff test for everybody in here is what she's asking. And guess what? For everybody over there and everybody that does not, that doesn't get it, that things are obviously, neurons aren't firing correctly, shit's not connecting, that can't step out of the soup long enough, cannot step back for a second and look at the whole picture and take it for what the fuck it is. They're like, oh, yep, that's your proof. That's your proof. You called him. You did it. But for people that's been in the soup with them and seeing shit like that, I know what's being done, first of all. And secondly, if you really listen, that's why I encourage everybody. And this is with anybody's lives, that you watch or that you're involved in. Go back to YouTube, to Drama Talk, and rewatch that live and listen to it again. Because you got 2 ears and 1 mouth. Listen twice as much as you speak. Okay? Listen twice as much as you speak. Go back and listen to it again. And don't hear it. Listen to it. And then her and T both like to, like with any of their drama stories, and they hype up the audience. They hype up the people. They get them to that anxiety level. Like the other night with, they were talking something on Texas Gal. Who's Texas Gal now? Because Dora blurted out something, Texas Gal, well, okay then, bitch. And then Broken says, what's up with Texas Gal? What's the matter with her? Dora goes, I'll tell you. Dora never said another word. Leslie wanted to know. Broken wanted to know. A few other people wanted to know. Dora never said another fucking thing about why she was saying that about Texas Gal. She wanted to keep everybody in suspense. She wanted to keep everybody on the edge of their seat. Why is Dora upset with that person? Is there going to be drama coming from this? So that amps up your excitement, your anxiety. You're like wondering, oh God, is there another story to this? Is there another problem we got to deal with? That amps everybody up. So it keeps everybody coming back tomorrow. Hey, Mama Jax. So that keeps everybody coming back tomorrow and staying till the end of the live, just in case she might say something about Texas Gal. I'm good, Mama Jax. Yeah, FM's going to be live at 8 o'clock, yeah. You doing all right, Mama Jax? But the people that sit around that every day and just talk about drinking Kool-Aid, man. Drinking the Kool-Aid, and I hate that because their minds are staying closed. I just asked if you were doing all right, Mama Jack. Is the music too loud? Thank you, Meemaw. Oh, you're welcome, hon. Is the music too loud for you guys, or oh, okay. Um, oh, okay. The pups. But that's what happens, and that used to happen all the time over there. The wandering, and I mean, I could hear it. Broken would say it. A couple other people would say it. Be like, "What's going on? What did she say? What's going on with her? Is there somebody we need to talk to? I mean, what's up?" They kept asking, and she wouldn't say a fuck nothing. She wouldn't say fuck all, man. She's done that so many fucking times. And you hang on. I don't care if it's till 3 in the morning. You will hang on because you want to know. Yeah, Mama Jax. She'll keep you hanging on to see if she'll give you any information about why she's upset with that one person. And you stay in that live, and you stay in that live, and you stay in that live. Because you want to know what's going on. Is there somebody, disrupting the friend group? Is there somebody disrupting the quote unquote family? So you hang in there, man. You dig in, and like I said, your blood pressure gets up there, your anxiety level gets up there. Yes, Starbies. Welcome back, Eileen. And you just stay engaged until you fucking fall out of sleep. And then they come back the next day, and guess what? She doesn't mention it again. She doesn't mention it again. Haven't heard one more fucking thing about Texas Gal. Not one more fucking thing. But she kept you till the end. God damn it. Does that shit all the time. That bait been thrown out. Yep, Mama Jax, you're right. And I've took it. I have took that bait before. Thank you, Mama Jax. Oh, you're welcome, Free Spirit. I appreciate anybody else's insight as well. Because there's, just like with Jen Savage, she's known, yes, Michelle, she's known Dora a lot longer than I have, and Wendy as well. And, I sat right there with Dora and T, sat right there with them. And I kept giving, benefit of the doubt because, no, that's my friend. I care and love about these people. And they wouldn't do that. And, yeah, Michelle, a lot of us have over here. And you don't want to think ill about people that you're close to. Us as humans, that's what we do. If you're a caring person. Yeah. You don't want to think that they're gonna be that way. And I thought, with all intents and purposes, that that she had changed, that Dora had changed. I'm like, there's no way she's still doing the stuff she used to do, But I mean, yeah, still doing the stuff. Same, Mama Jax. Still doing the same shit. Yeah, Mama Jax, I remember those days. that shit. I don't doubt that a bit, Meemaw. And that's what I mean, the destroying of people. Why? What do you get out of it? You know? What do you really get out of it? But I'll say it again, you know, you don't have to take what I say as gold. Just do your own research. Go down those rabbit holes. Do your own research. I mean, why do fucked up shit? Yeah, and listen. Like I said, listen twice. You have to really listen. Even if you've got to go back and listen to it again. Oh, really, Meemaw? Yeah, House of Lies. The good thing is, though, you did, you know. I mean, now you know, like, who you don't want, like, what kind of energy you don't want around you. That's crazy, Meemaw. Wow. Yep. Hey, Janae. Hey, Beast Mode, how are you? But, hello, Miss Amy. But I just don't understand a lot of it. That's why I was always saying that. I just don't understand. Because I don't, that just wasn't me. And I just had to go. I just had to go for myself because it just wasn't me. It was not me at all. And that's why I've always said, Dora would never come over here and have, a conversation with me because, and just like T, yeah, she's come over here, but she's been yelling and screaming, and she doesn't want to listen to me. Because when you listen, that invokes understanding. And she doesn't want to understand what I'm trying to say. Because to have a conversation with somebody, are you kidding me, Mama Jax? Oh, Lord. Because to have a conversation, you got to have an open mind and be able to sit down and talk with somebody. Oh my God, Mama Jax. But her and Dora, they just want to scream. Right? Yeah, extremely odd. Did you like that, House of Lies? She pulled up in there. She came in there on 2 wheels, like, shameful, shameful children. Why are you even here? Bitch. Yeah, like I'm her child. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, really, Meemaw? Did not know that. Yeah, I know, House of Lies. We didn't. We weren't doing shit. We didn't say shit. I did not know that, Mimo. Wow. Oh, damn. Good grief. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's right, Starbies. Yeah. Yeah, and if you re-listen, hello, Dolphin Girl, you you hear things that you missed before. Hello, I see red. How you doing, Dolphin Girl? Oh, Devin. But you guys can make up your own mind because you're individuals. You can go wherever you want to on this app. I don't have to tell you. I don't have to. Oh my gosh, you're in bed sick. I hope you get to feeling better. I mean, I'm not your parent, you know. You guys are grown adults, and some of us on here are not. I don't know, Julie. But I'm telling you, I mean, hello, Texas tornado. I just can't. I just can't. I kick myself in the ass sometimes. I'm thinking, wow, you know, huh. But you live and learn. You do. You have to remain teachable every day. And I do. You remain teachable up until the day you're no longer here, you know. That's the thing about life. You live and learn. Hey, Foxy. How are you? Hello, C. Marie. Yeah. Housewise, yeah. Yeah, some do, some don't. Some just want to keep on keeping on, and I'm doing good, Foxy. I'm glad you're doing okay. Why, thank you, C. Marie. How are you? Dora, Dolphin Girl, Dora T. Yeah, they do stick with you. That's what I'm saying. You live and learn, and you look at yourself and you're like, damn, I knew better, but I fucking did it anyway. I'm glad you're doing well, C. Marie. I'm like, man, I fucking did it anyway, and I knew better. But, you know, we all screw up because we're human beings. And I just don't want to see, you know, what happened to anybody else, but it is what it is. Maybe one day they'll run across the right one, you know? Or the wrong one, however you want to say it, you know? But, don't. I mean, just stop the shit. The more people that let her and T get by with it, the more it's going to keep happening. You got to call people out on that shit. I mean, I'd be like, man, are you fucking lying to me? You're like, no, I don't believe that shit. But see, over there, you're not allowed to call it out. If I'd have been over there and she showed it, now, today, if I was over there and saw that, I'd be like, that's bullshit. Whereas before, and I would see that shit, I didn't feel like I was allowed to call it out. Yep. I felt like I was walking on eggshells, like I didn't have room to disagree. So, and I don't want anybody that comes over here to ever feel that way. If I do something that you disagree with, hey, I'm open for conversation. Always have been. I've always said that. If, if I do, something I've said or whatever, I'm down to have a conversation. I'm not a fucking robot, Yes, I welcome all. Hey, Heavenly, I am welcome to all different sorts of opinions. I'm not a robot. I cannot spit out perfect answers every time. I am not a perfect person. I'm just a human being, and I fuck up. I fuck up, and I have fucked up. Thank you, Dolphin Girl. I don't care who comes and who goes, who stays and who leaves. I appreciate the people who stay. I don't want you all to take it that I'm saying this in a mean way. I don't mean this in a mean way at all towards anybody who stays, or even anybody who goes. It's up to you. I'm not holding anybody here with invisible chains. I don't do that shit. I'm not like, motherfucker, if I catch you over in somebody else's box or somebody else's comments saying this, that, and the other, I'm gonna fucking, I'm gonna have somebody screenshot that shit and send it over to me at midnight. And then I'm gonna go live at midnight 30 and call you on the fucking carpet. No. I mean, if you have an issue with me, you don't have to go around the whole of TikTok. Well, not the whole, that sounds gross. You don't have to go all over TikTok and fucking say your shit. If you have an issue with me or you want to say something to me, there's space to speak to me about it. Yeah, it is crazy. Hello, Renita. And I'm not gonna come at you like some fucking wildebeest on the goddamn ceiling. I don't work like that. Where I blow out my speaker on my fucking cell phone. I don't do that blah 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 blah. I don't do that fucking shit, yo. I speak. I have cadence in my voice. Hello, Robin. I have cadence in my voice. I don't attack you. Some people have said I've attacked them, but I do not. I'm sorry if I come across stern or authoritarian or whatever. I like to call it coming across like I mean what I say and I say what I fucking mean. And that's just it. Yeah, again, assertive. I am. So that's what I'm saying. If people go talking shit elsewhere, I hope people would hold my name to respect, and if somebody is talking shit about me, I know some of you do, a lot of you do. I've seen it. Hello, Debs. Because with people that I respect, I do the same thing. But it doesn't mean you have to. I don't want people out here fighting my battles. I'm not asking for that. But if people are talking shit on me and still come over here and play in my face, well, guess who that hurts or who that makes look bad? It's not me that makes, I'm not the one looking bad here. That's on the person that's playing in my face. It makes them look like shit, not me. Do you see how that works? That's how that works. So I don't have to get on here and, blast some fucking, Coolio or some fucking Snoop Dogg or something to volume 11, if you know, and start punching air and saying, motherfucker, play in my face. Well, I'm gonna fucking, I'm gonna burn TikTok down because you played in my fucking face. No. Hey, sassy mama. I'm just saying, if you got an issue, like, you got a problem with me, handle it. Have a great night as well, Dolphin Girl. I was glad to see you in here. So, come handle me. Come handle the problem. Hello, Gloria. Instead of going, that's like skipping down the hallway at elementary school and stopping at this person and putting your hand up next to the ear and talking bullshit. That's what it looks like. Yes, feel better, Dolphin Girl. So, but I just encourage everybody to, focus on yourself and speak positive things out loud about yourself. You're welcome, Dolphin Girl. Manifest positive things about yourself. Treat yourself with love and positive attention. Take care of you first. Because if you are not right and feeling well mentally or physically, then you're no good for anybody else, Hey, Sunsets. Exactly, drop and go. How are you, Sunsets? But take care of yourself. Make sure that every day when you wake up, you can look in the mirror and, be fine with what you've done, Be fine with how you've treated people, either on the internet or in real life. And can you sit in a room just by yourself, owning your own stuff, just at home in private? Can you sit by yourself? Hey, Dallas, Texas girl. I'm good, Sunsets. Thanks for asking. Can you sit with yourself? Just by yourself. I would think that'd be the first thing you'd want to do is get right with you. Because don't you owe yourself that? You only get one life, man. Yeah, I sure can too. And it's hard to get there. It's hard to sit with shit that you've done, and admit to yourself that, what, that was fucked up. and you shouldn't have done it. Hello, Scooby-Doo. That's hard to have a conversation with yourself. Hello, Auntie Linda. It really is. But we all need to, as human beings, first of all, you got to be able to sit and have a conversation with yourself and even the hard parts of ourselves. We have to answer for the good and the bad. And if you can work through that and get to the other side, yeah, it's scary to put yourself on trial. It's heavy. It's hard. But if you don't do it, you're not going to be a better person. You won't be. You will not get better. That's the way. Work through that negative shit and get rid of it. That's how you get rid of it. You work through it and you answer for it. You say, yep, I did that. And I shouldn't have done that. I knew better when I did it. And I shouldn't have done it. But I own it. I was responsible for that decision, that choice. And I went ahead and did it anyway. Just like T said to me. Or on a live, I'm sorry. After the VC and after her outing our personal stuff on TikTok, which caused me to come live, and not the first live I did or the second, but eventually started talking about her and Dora because she was on her live and told our fucking business, which we agreed not to bring to the app. Once she did that, gloves were off. That's why. That's why I've been saying what I've been saying. That's why Gemini's been doing what she's been doing, but she's been doing it for other reasons as well. She's got her own reasons. Rem's got her own reasons. We asked you to keep our personal friendship issues off the app, and you didn't. I went through all that. I finally buried him in the dirt. I said I was done talking about it because they finally shut the fuck up. Then guess what? It wasn't 2 days after me saying that, Dora, or T, opened her mouth again and pulled Dora right up out of the dirt because they both started running their mouths about me. Said Amanda, and then they said Gemini. So they both pulled themselves right back up out of it, so here we are again. So all of us were silent until T opened that hole in her face. I don't either, Mama Jax. I take that shit personal. I would like to know exactly. I want to know exactly what, T, this is my question, and the same question to Dora. What in the fuck, I'll put it in your language, what in the fuck have I ever done to you? T, what the fuck did I ever do to you to deserve what you did to me? It can't be that I was just talking over a live stream. Because as soon as I dropped out of that box, you motherfuckers started talking over the stream. Did anybody get their ass smacked? Did anybody get called on the carpet about it? Did anybody get grounded? Did anybody get their phone taken away? Did anybody get their phone privileges taken? Did anybody get scolded for that? Guess what? No, they didn't. Hey, Jamal. So, T, again. I'm good, Jamal. How you doing? What the fuck did I ever do to you? Because you wanted me gone. You were just looking for a reason. You were looking for an opportunity, weren't you? Yep. Once I detected, smelt your bullshit from the first time I left, you've wanted me gone. You tried keeping me close the first time when I came back. When I came back that first time, you thought, okay, you saw me as an enemy because I became dangerous to you. Because I was seeing clearly what you were doing, so you thought to keep me close. That's why you made up with me. That's what happened. That's why I came back and I stayed. Then it kept going on, your bullshit. And you knew I was seeing through your shit again. Nothing was changing. It was getting worse. Your platform had changed for the worse. And guess what? You flexed. You did your little old flex. If that's what you want to call it, your TikTok flex, your keyboard flex, your microphone flex.
Well, they had all those new friends, so.
Mm-hmm.
But where are those friends at now?
Gone.
They still got Amber.
Yeah, and tequila.
Yep. But
And
I
there's,
honestly think that they did what they did because they know that you, Gemini, Jen Savage, are strong minded women. You're smart, you're intelligent, and you see through the bullshit.
yeah,
And they wanted you gone.
yeah, yeah.
And once you were gone, blocked.
Oh, yeah, instantly. You're right, Jamal. It went to hell. And I think that's why she's got that megalodon stiffy for me, is because I was right. We were right. And if you notice, every time she goes to bitching, it's always Amanda. Did we, Jamal? That's funny. But every time, it's always Amanda. Is there anybody else? Goddamn. Pick somebody else. I'm glad I live rent-free. Shit. Hello, Diesel Ray. How
You
are
must
you?
taste very good, Amanda.
I guess so. Shit. Like I've always said, though, until they name a bubblegum after me, keep me out of your fucking mouth. Right, Julie? God damn. And Amber, the way she speaks, that's uncalled for. When she doesn't know shit about fuck.
No, she's just a puppet. She's a yes ma'am girl.
Yep, yep. She doesn't know shit about fuck. She's over bumping them guns.
They could do it right in front of her face and they will tell her they didn't do it and she would be like, oh, I know you didn't do it, even though she saw it
Yeah.
right in front of her face.
Well, it was just like when Dora said, when she was showing the phone log, and Dora's like, what's that look like? And that long silence. And Amber says, your phone log. Or your phone calls or whatever. She's gonna agree to it. Yep. They always do that. Always. Yeah, it looked like bullshit. I'll tell you that. It looked like bullshit to me. They always are, Jamal. Hello, Storms. Going around bullying and badgering people and god damn. And they like that, people complain with one person going over another live comments and dragging stuff over to their, another live's comments. Oh, that can be done all the time on fake accounts. That's right. Nothing is ever clear cut. Hey, Eileen. Right, Jamal. I mean, why do you redact a public phone number? That's what gets me. I mean, I just have questions. And I'm sure there's a lot of other people that do as well. You know? But I just think it's BS. The screenshot, the phone log, the text messages, with the police. It's not adding up. Yep. Yep. But I have been on here for a while, so I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. So I might go live tomorrow. You never know.
Have a good night, Amanda.
Yeah, well, good night to you as well. I know Florida Man's going live. So good night, Jamal.
So
I hope
talk to
everybody has
over there.
Yeah. I hope everybody has a good rest of your night.
You as well. Thanks for
Oh,
coming live.
you're welcome. Hopefully I'll be able to go live tomorrow. Yes, you too, Julie. Everybody take care. Have a good rest of your evening. Hopefully I'll see everybody tomorrow. Goodbye.